What is up, guys? We're back with another episode. I got my family back. You remember them? I got my dad, my two uncles, and today we're gonna be doing make a lot of predictions. I wanted to start with my very early NFL honors predictions, and I want to start with MVP. You guys already know my MVP for next year, but what do you guys think?
What's your MVP? Oh yeah, what was your MVP for next year?
Jordan Love, right? That's what she
Yeah, Jordan Love.
Wow. Oh yeah, we did talk about that. That's wild. Yeah. Well, it's definitely not Jordan Love for me. Um, MVP for next year.
Well, me personally, I just think it's a little too early to say, right? Because I mean, as far as looking back at this year that just passed, I don't see the same individuals repeating what they did. Um, Especially not Drake. I don't think Drake's going to be in the MVP runnings. I feel like this was his year. Um, as far as Stafford does have those same weapons over there.
I don't think he'll get back to back though.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. So that's why I don't know. That's a tough one to call.
I can see Josh Allen getting another one.
Oh my gosh, I hope not.
Whether the
I-
team, whether the team is a wild card, or I just think unless they get like these crazy pieces, which I don't see happening, they're still going to be a tough team to beat. He's still going to make those heroics. It's going to be Josh Allen. They wanted to give him to him this year. He was one of the vote getters. You know what I mean? And Justin Herbert is another dark horse possibly because they love him. And he does have a new genius with the offensive coordinator. Mike McDaniel, it does know how to make an offense move. I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing I'll give him. You know what I mean? He is an offensive guru. So
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. Justin Herbert should have a great regular season,
yeah,
but
and it's a regular season award.
It is.
yeah,
So he doesn't have to do anything in the. He could lose. He could be a one and done and still win the MVP,
which he will.
For sure.
which he will.
Yes.
History is shown. But he could have a great season, which I think the Chargers, they're gonna fix some of the offensive line problems, which they don't really have. A lot of guys were injured last year. They'll fix that. They'll be better.
In terms of Allen, I do think we're gonna see some regression from the Bills just because of that coaching situation. He could prove me wrong, but I believe they hired Joe Brady. I don't think he's gonna be great at head coach because particularly their defense has been something of a problem lately, and they still haven't answered any questions.
I think
that?
my dark horse is going to be Trevor Lawrence. He ascended this year. He had a good year. He's going to get Travis Hunter back.
It's a good
He's going to
pick.
be comfortable in that system another year. So I think he has an opportunity if he doesn't turn the ball over. Because he got a couple votes, or he was in the
Yeah.
Yeah, he was top 5.
He was top 5. Yeah.
So I think as he's progressing, I think he got a dark shot.
I mean, you mentioned Travis Hunter, but the Jags have confirmed that he's only going to be a part-time receiver. They're pushing him at DB more.
Yeah. They think that's his strong suit, so they're gonna put him at DB, which I think I agree with that. That's his strong suit. He can, he is, he's not a bad receiver. He does have good hands, but he doesn't have the route tree yet. So I agree with that as far as him being a better cornerback. But yeah, that's the picks. As far as MVP, I got Allen and your boy what's his name, Justin Herbert.
I got Love.
Lawrence is my dark shot, but on the low, Patrick Mahomes. They're going to get Tyreek Hill back.
Coming back
You think Tyreek's going back over there?
from an ACL.
It's Patrick Mahomes. We seen didn't your boy Thomas Brady do something
It
similar?
wasn't an ACL.
It was.
Was it ACL?
Yeah, it was ACL.
Second game of the season. I mean,
But he
granted,
came
had
back.
him
He
out.
came back. He didn't come back right away though that year. He came back like the fourth game, didn't he?
No, he came back the following
The
year.
following year.
Yeah, but like on the fourth game though, didn't he in the following year? Or am I bugging out?
I don't know, but
recall.
Patrick Mahomes is younger than when that happened to Tom. So, and medicine changed. Medicine has changed.
For sure.
No, medicine's better now. I mean, obviously we see people coming back more and more. Like, I remember, when I was growing up, that was a death sentence.
ACL was
ACL,
for
yeah,
sure.
that was a
100%.
career-ending injury. Like, you heard that? I'm damn. It was a good run for him. You know what I mean? But now,
Adrian Peterson changed the game.
yeah,
When he
came
was
back.
out, came back within a year
With-
and won MVP.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
that.
I forgot about that.
People
He
were like,
did.
okay, it's
He
possible.
did.
So now, like, more and more people have come back. I'm seeing athletes, basketball and football, both
Also,
come back and make, and be the same player. Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? People like that have gotten those certain injuries.
I feel like Mahomes relies on his athleticism more than Brady did, for sure.
Yeah, that's because his O-line has let him down sometimes. But if they can revamp that a little bit, and again, he's gonna, in my opinion, he's gonna get the cheetah back. So
I really like Patrick Mahomes. I don't like him for MVP just because you're banking on two players coming back from major injuries and being at least 75%.
Yeah, I can see him getting that comeback.
You know what I mean?
That comeback player.
Yeah,
he's a
like,
lock.
Both of them, like one of them will get it. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying you're banking on both those guys coming back and being like top notch, and I don't doubt it because they're both high level guys, but I think Tyreek will take a little longer than Patrick Mahomes. I'm not expecting Tyreek to come in and be the cheetah next year.
You didn't see what he posted? What he said?
I heard what he said.
Okay.
A lot. I mean, confidence is good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that was a
Some
gruesome
heavyset
injury.
girls might think she's slim. You know what I mean?
She's slim thick, right?
She's slim thick. You know, confidence is a mofo. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
they
Just
got
saying,
that
like,
shallow hell.
yeah, exactly. So, I'm just saying, like, it's good that he thinks that,
For sure.
but you have to. He had two. Didn't he like he had two injuries?
Yeah,
Right?
his ACL and
The ankle
dislocated something
or
else.
something.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
gruesome. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
I want him to come back and mean the NFL is better with him, but it's not gonna be. I don't see him coming back next year and
Put
dipping
up
down the
cheetah-
field
put up cheetah
and
numbers.
outgunning everybody. I don't
Yeah.
see that. You know what I'm saying?
Moving on, who do you guys think the OPY is gonna be?
I could see Jamar Chase winning it. And if not him, Puka.
Puka.
I'm going with Puka as well.
I think
I think Puka's just scratching the surface as far as just like now they see that he's
Oh my god.
he's the one. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, he's been him.
you know, but now I think last year like.
That was
like,
his coming
kinda-
out party.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
ki-
I'm him.
Kind of came
I'm
out and
him.
said like, you know,
For
I'm
real.
Himothy, like
I want to say
I think-
Bijan, but like just
Nah.
because of the quarterback situation.
No.
You said Bijan?
Yeah.
Nah, everybody thought he was gonna be in the MVP running this past season. He was cool and all, but nah.
The reason why I feel like Bijan is gonna have difficulty doing that because they don't have a well balanced offense.
he's
Yeah.
in the A.
Everything's gonna be on his shoulders.
Yep, pack
So
the
they know what
box.
the expectation is. You know what I'm saying?
He's in
There's-
the A. They
They're-
don't, and they
They're
still
gonna force Penix to beat them, and he's just not
can't.
gonna. Yeah.
like not even not. He can't.
Okay. So he was already not good as far as I was concerned. Now he's coming back from injury.
At 27.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm just not sold. You know what I mean?
Is he the left-handed Anthony Richardson?
Yes.
Oh man.
If I'm them, I'm
Bro, I
trying to.
like Anthony Richardson.
If I'm, you tell me.
I do not.
You're disrespecting Anthony Richardson. I want Anthony Richardson. If I'm Atlanta,
Disrespecting
I'm making that call.
Disres-
How's his eye? What's going on? Like, what's the deal?
Disrespecting Anthony Richardson.
Huh? Yeah, disrespecting him. I think he's better than Penix.
For sure.
I
I
think
think it's a coin flip.
you're giving him praise by comparing him to Penix.
Oh.
Oh, you think
man.
Penix is?
No,
Oh,
Oh.
I think Anthony Richardson is really bad.
Oh, but so I think Penix is bad too.
So you think he's worse than Penix?
Yes.
wow.
Whoa.
No.
What? Whoa.
I think Penix looks good because He'll hand it off to Bijan. I think, and then you got Drake London that's catching that's leaning over and catching you know one
I
arm.
think-
I don't know, bro.
I think Richardson's ceiling is definitely higher because for some reason the Falcons drafted a 25-year-old quarterback.
who Penix?
Yes.
They thought he was going to be seasoned and ready to plug and play.
Didn't he have an injury in college? Didn't he have a
Yes.
knee injury in college?
And
That
then
was
he's-
a tough.
And now he suffered that same injury.
Yeah, so he's gonna come back and might even if he's not athletic and you expecting him to beat you from the pocket. That's the plan.
I think I'm going with either Puka like you guys or Gibbs.
Yeah, Jamar Gibbs as well is a good one. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I got Puka or Chase because I think Joe Burrow has something to prove if he can stay healthy, and we all know what Jamar Chase.
That's a big
can
if.
do.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say if he can stay healthy.
That's a big if.
it.
Moving on, I got Aiden Hutchinson winning DPOY like he should have done last year before he got hurt.
I got Gonzo. I got Gonzo. I don't know. It's not a homer pick. I just think.
Is that you
He's
picking from the heart?
Yeah, I'm picking. No, I'm not picking. I'm just saying that he's going to. Going even another level next year. Because I think he was, maybe questioning certain things just the way this year played, and. Yeah, I think Gonzo.
So I can agree as far as you saying him taking it to a next level because I feel like his performance in the Super Bowl definitely is a confidence boost,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So next year, he's definitely coming in yeah, y'all not doing that. So I understand that pick, but
I mean, I think it's gonna be tough for him to win it because even the year Pat Surtain won it, that was kind of a bad year for pass rushers, and DPY typically goes to pass rushers.
I think Will Anderson Jr. will get it.
That's a good pick.
I like him for that.
Uh,
I don't know. That's tough. I'll say this: I would like to see Gonzo win it. That's me picking from the heart as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing a Patriot win it would definitely mean a lot.
Was Asante Samuel the last Patriot to win it? Or was he an Eagle at the time he won it?
He might have been.
Might have been Eagle.
Did Reeves win it with us at all?
Nah.
No.
The Revis Island was in New York.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in New York. He
we,
was.
we caught the end of.
We got that. Yeah.
Moving on, I didn't want to do any rookie picks because draft hasn't come yet.
Yeah.
We don't know what the situations are going to be. So, wanted to move on to pretty tough prediction, but coach of the year.
I think John Harbaugh's in the best position to have a really good season. I like Jackson Dart. I like what New York has. They're gonna be getting back their running back. They're gonna be getting back their wide receiver, Neighbors. The defense is solid. They have an easy schedule because of how they played this year. So they'll have the Patriots formula from this year as far as an easy schedule. Everybody called it. So yeah. I think they have the path laid out for him to do a big turnaround. What they won 2 games this year?
I believe.
Yeah, so
2 or 4.
yeah, so if he just
Yeah.
gets them to 10 above 9 wins, he's the man.
Yeah.
So
I think either Harbaugh or it's Kellen Moore for the Saints. I do think the Saints will improve with Chuck.
I'll say I think Harbaugh because he has the opportunity to have the biggest turnaround. As far as what the team did last year,
Yeah.
going into this year, I can definitely see him making some big moves, and so I can see him getting it for sure. Because my thing is this: they make the postseason, then
And
you got it.
They'll have
Yeah.
and they'll
You know
have
what I
a
mean?
chance. It's
Yeah.
the NFC least.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Cowboys are probably going to be the Cowboys. Washington is in a weird position. They need to see who is Jaden Daniels. Is he the same one from the rookie? Which I'm getting me wrong. I like Jaden Daniels, but is he an injury-prone quarterback? Because he's light. It's possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's see what happens.
In terms of comeback player of the year, that of course isn't going to be close. Mahomes could throw for 3,000 yards and he'll get it.
Well, who else is supposed to be coming back? That's because Scadaboo's not gonna get it.
No chance.
Why not?
Neighbors could be in the running.
Come on.
Yeah,
He's not even
I
because
can see neighbors in the running.
You know why?
Not Scadaboo.
Neighbors in the
Scadaboo's
running.
not even going to be in the running
To me,
on
any,
this team.
any of these New York guys, like Scadaboo or Neighbors, can get it because New York's a really big market.
I don't think
They're
Scadaboo's
going to be in the public like a lot, and those are polarizing guys. Like Scadaboo, you see how he like they do. They're going to be like out there.
Don't get me wrong. He brought a wave with.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
people, like, he did.
You know what I'm saying.
But for him to win it,
He got to produce. Like,
bro, he'd need at least, I want to say like 1,800, 1,900 yards.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
nah,
He's not.
I think if he gets about 13, 14, he'll be in the running. Because if you're doing 18, 19, that's like
MVP caliber
Right.
numbers
No,
for sure.
so I don't think he needs.
And
to
I don't
do
think
that.
he's gonna get 13.
I don't think he needs to do that though.
I think at 13 will get him in a position because you're coming back. So if you're coming back and you're getting 13, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, against Mahomes.
But you gotta remember too,
Mahomes
Mahomes
doesn't
is a
need-
different person. Like,
Mahomes doesn't need to have that good of a year to win.
Exactly.
right now, the name is already saying comeback player of the
And
year.
that's, he's gonna win it off the strength of his name.
But okay, what if?
He could have a negative
Come on.
touchdown
What if the
interception
Chiefs
ratio.
struggle?
Stop with the what if. You know that's not gonna happen.
We're all talking what if.
That's not gonna
You're talking about what if Patrick Mahomes comes back? And, it's all ifs.
You're right, but
We're all talking ifs. We're even talking about if this player is gonna
But
win
my
that.
thing is
It's
this.
all pretend.
based on Mahomes' body of work,
Yes.
what he's done in the past, who do you really who can you judge and say, you know what, I can actually see them? What has Scadaboo shown you?
No, but to your point, you're talking about what Mahomes has done. What if, right? Because we're playing the if game.
Mm-hmm.
He comes back,
And he just can't move.
terrible O line. He's like has fumbleitis. He turns the ball over a lot.
Yeah,
like
What if the Chiefs have a year that they had this year?
I think Mahomes would need to
Is
have
my
a
question.
bad year for him to
Because
not
because
win it.
because okay, because so if he comes back and has a year that he had this year, don't get me wrong, he had a really good year this year, but
Well,
but the Chiefs look bad.
The Chiefs did look bad.
So
because they had these high expectations
wouldn't say
because
really
he's Patrick
good.
Mahomes.
Okay.
And they're the Chiefs.
So next
and
year,
they were just in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
let me tell you something. When he comes back next year and he's healthy, they're gonna have the same expectation because they're the Chiefs.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's true.
There's no pressure off.
Yeah.
Like it's not like Patrick Mahomes. No,
Patrick
they're gonna be
Mahomes,
like
Andy
they're gonna be
Reid,
expecting them to be
yeah.
right there. They're gonna be when they lose them. Like, oh, the Chiefs. They're not the same Chiefs. Like it's gonna be the same type of energy for them
That's a fact.
because the expectation is high.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're a dynasty, so the expectation's high. You know what I mean? So
Are those the only two guys really? Well, neighbors. Who else?
who
was
got injured this
that's-
year? No, there was a few injuries this year.
Couple.
Yeah, there's
But I can definitely see Malik in the running for it though.
who's injured this year? That ain't, I'm trying to think.
Garrett Wilson could be up there.
Where?
For comeback?
Yeah.
Where?
Guess he doesn't need a quarterback.
Yes, he does. To catch the ball.
He put up 1,000 with Zach Wilson.
Yeah. How did that work
That's
out?
different.
And
Just
1,000. Let's be honest. 1,000 is no longer impressive. It's almost like
no,
the
not
bare
anymore.
minimum.
Not
'Cause
anymore.
You got wide receivers almost knocking on 2,000. So it's like when you got the top guys doing that, you're saying Garrett Wilson doesn't need a QB because he got 1,000. That just wouldn't make him kind
Well,
of
I
happy.
So you need 1,000 is because I the way I watched a lot of Patriots game this year. I'm just throwing a little things out there, and Diggs hardly got the ball like that, and he had over 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that lets me know that it's the bare minimum. If you're playing 17 games like they're doing now, like it's just
So
While we're playing the if game, the Jets could draft a franchise guy and he can get 1,300.
So I just did the math real quick. Basically, if you get 1,000 yards in 17 games, just 60 yards a game. That's mid.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
When you got the likes of Puka and Jackson and
Come
Jibba
on.
getting out like 100. a
Come
game.
on.
Yeah, that's true.
So you still think
That's
you
all I
need
can
a
think
QB?
of.
No, but they could. I think the Jets.
I think
are- not to say off too far off topic, but I think they're not gonna draft the quarterback. They're gonna go in the Malik Willises and the
Mac.
Mac Jones of the world. I think now that Seattle showed a blueprint of bringing a sturdy quarterback and having a great team around them, I think those guys are gonna be high value now.
But Seattle's been doing that. Seattle tried that with what's the one with the
Geno?
Raiders?
Derek Carr,
No, with
Geno
Geno.
Smith,
With Geno
but
Smith.
Geno just. I think Geno came at the time where
They knew exactly
the
when
defense
to
wasn't what it is now. One, and two, I think Pete Carroll was on his way out, as far as coaching.
Yeah, but you see what happened this year with Pete Carroll again.
That's what I'm saying. He's not good. That's what I mean. He was on his way out. Like mentally, he was done. Don't get me. And this is the coach this is the one that gave us the Super Bowl. Remember, that.
Geno was good.
You know what I'm
but
saying? So
the-
it's not like he
the
has a
Seahawks
lot
just
of
knew
highlights. like that.
exactly when to move on from him,
But Geno was decent.
like they did with Russ.
No, Geno this year, his stock
Oh, plummeted.
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 Like he went
It
from
might
like,
have flatlined.
He went from
He doesn't have a stock.
he went from having a book
Who's
like
giving him a
you know what I'm
job?
saying. Having a book like if you go to like you know what I'm saying like one of these bookstores you could have seen the comeback the Geno Smith story.
Yeah.
Now it's just
There's
they
no
just
story.
they took it off the show. There's nothing
They're
there.
giving it
That's
out.
the thing. I feel like he
Free.
went to
He's
Seattle.
back. He's back to the pamphlet of like Geno the
It's in the
like,
give, it's
huh?
in the free job.
That's what
Yo,
I'm saying. I think he went to Seattle, revitalized his career. Then he went to the Raiders, and they're like,
Oh
"Oh,
my
that's who
God.
you are."
because that, because you have to think about it.
Exactly who
You
thought
think you have to
you
think
were.
about it now. The possibility of him getting a starting job
No.
Now,
or
no.
or have plummeted. Like
He may have a chance to get a starting job in Arizona because they want to get off of Kyler Murray. I think
No.
that's his only hope.
but don't they still have
I
Jacoby
wouldn't.
Brissett?
I wouldn't start him over Kyler
Are
You
you
know what I'm saying?
start?
They want to get rid
But
of
you're starting him over Jacoby
I'm not
Brissett.
starting over Jacoby yet.
I'm not doing that. Jacoby's solid.
Yeah, Gino, I'm sorry.
I mean, Jacoby will get you more dubs than Geno Smith. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm saying like so.
Moving to the NBA, wanted to ask you guys who the MVP is. It's a very tight race this year.
Alright, so I want to say this, right? Because I was mentioning. So I've been on the JB train since way before anybody was. I said he was the best player on the Celtics. Even with the healthy Jason Tatum, I was saying that, right? What he's doing, mind you, this is coming from someone who's not a Celtics fan. What he's doing right now is not getting enough attention. It's not getting enough love, not enough light on it because, let's all be honest, everybody, including Celtics fans, thought, all right, you know what? This is a wash of a year. We'll probably be fifth or sixth, whatever, first round exit. The media wrote you guys off and everything.
No Christmas game.
I had playing.
And JB said, nah, like, I'm him. And now people are starting to a little bit be like, oh, yo, actually he is that guy. But, like, he's been him. And now we don't even hear his name really in the MVP running. And I don't understand that. Like,
No, he's
And that's crazy because isn't he still top 5 in scoring or top 10?
yeah.
he's top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5. He got the second record in the East, which would probably be top 5, top 6 in the league. Like, I'm not saying he's gonna win it. I think he deserves a lot more attention, a lot more notoriety. But I think the MVP is gonna most likely go to the Joker.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I co-sign. I appreciate you, Mo, for doing that because you're a long-time Celtics hater. You're a long-time Boston hater. I appreciate you coming out and showing JB some love.
Always though,
With
for
that,
JB.
with that being, and I co-sign that. You have been telling me that for a while. You know, I disagree. I don't think I really like JB. I think JB's a great. I'm glad they're on the Celtics, both of them. But I just think JT's just a little bit better, just to me. That's just what I think. But nonetheless, if you're asking me what I think, I agree with you 100%. And this is not a homer. It's not me. This is just me looking at. I look at, especially in football, it's a little different with the MVP because it's turned into like a quarterback kind of stat. So they looking at whoever quarterback is doing the most. And it's not even the quarterback is doing the most for the team because if that was the case, it would have been Drake May last year. If you look at those two quarterbacks, so that's fine. That's neither here nor there. Okay. But if in basketball, it's even more permanent to me because it's a shorter amount of people. It's 5 guys on the floor. You know what I mean?
And he plays both ends.
And somebody that plays both ends and is able to do what JB's done. Because as a Celtics fan, I had the Celtics in the play-in. You know what I'm saying? This year, play-in first round exit. And I'm a big time. I'm the type that'll find a stock or show love to the worst Celtic. You know what I mean? I gave Tillman love for a long time. Okay? But I'm just saying, just in general, not to get off topic, JB is the MVP. The Celtics, if you look at the roster of the Celtics, the pieces that they have around him, for the Celtics to be second seed is crazy to me. You have to tip your hat off to JB. What he's done in the absence of JT and everything that's going on. The Celtics are starting Pritchard. Like, these guys, don't get me wrong. Like, now, people respect them, but you put them on paper, like, let's be real about what the Celtics roster. Kada. Derek, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real about the Celtics roster. Okay?
Even Derek White, who
It's never been an all-star.
Who's a really good player. He's having a down year. His shooting isn't great this year. But his defense is still better than ever.
Yeah, I just think JB is, if you look at who's is bringing more to the table to put their team in position, and you look at the top teams, because to me it has to be a team that's winning. You know what I mean? And it needs to be a team it needs to be a person that's playing on both ends and elevating their team. And nobody's doing it more than JB. Nobody. I mean, don't get me wrong. You have Joker, Jokic, who walking triple-double does. I respect what he does. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, but isn't he not eligible because he missed so many games? Or
no, he's there's like a threshold of games missed,
but regardless, so if they don't give it to if you don't give it to the automatic Joker, which he's always eligible to me just because of how he the stats that he does. I just think, but I still think if you put it on paper, Denver has a better team overall than the Celtics do, on paper. So, again, JB, hats off to you, man. You're my MVP.
I also want to give a shout out to Luka. Even though he's never gonna win an MVP because they don't want to give it to him.
They don't want to give it to him.
He doesn't
especially this year.
He doesn't play defense, bro.
Get him out of here.
He doesn't play defense, bro.
Doesn't even try.
No.
I think he's like worse than the prime James Harden.
I mean, Jokic just won MVPs.
Jokic does everything.
So he say he doesn't play defense?
No.
No, that's not true. He plays defense.
Let me ask you something. Considering that he's a center or big, whatever you want to say, who can you say has torched Jokic?
As a big.
On the other end of the...
Period. Name somebody who torched him.
Off the top of my head, I can't.
Which means he's clearly doing something defensively. I'm not saying he's a top defender, but Luka, we can go down the list.
Yeah. Didn't JB torch him?
Listen.
Yeah, with Luka, it's
like,
I don't think it's a defensively. I don't think it's an ability issue. I think it's an effort issue.
So why would you reward somebody who puts no effort on defensive end?
Whatever the issue is, he doesn't do it. He hasn't done it his whole career. So how many years he's been in the league?
Like 8.
So 8 years of no defense. He's not gonna just turn it on. That's just how he is. That's just who he is. That's the player he is. The effort will not come. He's not just gonna turn it on one day. Like, oh yeah, because he was in the finals and didn't show effort. When are you gonna show it?
He got super exposed in the NBA finals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in the finals and didn't show it. So if you don't do it then, when are you gonna show it? So, I'm not. I like Luka. I think he's nice to watch, but I don't MVP like. No.
The numbers are cool, but it's not like, example, right? So he's leading the league in scoring. He's probably averaging like 33, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. But they're what, 5th in the West? JB's averaging 29.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna.
7 and 4, or 7 and 5. They're second in the East, and everybody wrote them off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not saying Luka's gonna win it. I'm just giving him a shout out
Nah,
because
he's
I don't
good.
think he's gonna win one.
So personally, I would love to see JB win the award. I feel like, again, everything Gene, that you touched base on, as far as just the impact alone of, as far as him being on the court, how he stepped his game up with JT not being there. Everything he's doing is definitely MVP caliber. But us knowing the NBA as well as we do, JB has zero chance of winning that award, even though he does deserve it. I feel like they are going to give it to Joker again. Statistically, he's just a freak as far as the numbers he's putting up. Averaging a triple-double at a center position.
He did that last year.
I know, but the
No,
fact
but
he's continuously
this year,
doing it.
He's leading the league in rebounds.
Yes.
And leading the league in
Assists.
assists.
That's
That's different.
That is different.
All right. Just give it to him.
that is bonkers.
Honorable mention, Cade Cunningham.
Oh my good, yo, Cade,
Yes.
he's been hooping.
So he's been hooping, but that team is low key
Cade's
stacked.
insane.
It is stacked, but Cade has been
that
doing
was
his
built from the
thing.
draft up.
Yeah, but still, like
That's like OKC a couple years ago.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
But
That
my
team-
thing is that I feel like the Detroit Pistons, they're a team full of dogs.
Yeah,
There's some
that
dogs
team is
over
low key
there,
stacked.
bro.
Like so, to me, he's don't get me wrong, he's the guy.
It's
You know what I'm
Cade in
saying
them.
over there. But that team, they have a lot of pieces, but they're not thin at whatsoever. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
built from the ground up.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
last year,
100%.
there was a few minor mistakes, a few missed calls, and that series against New York could be different.
No, they're better than New York, and they know it.
Absolutely.
They were better last year in the playoffs.
Mhm, yeah, they
There was a no call.
Yeah.
I forgot which game, but like every game were right there.
They want they will listen. They're right now they're going to bed praying that it's an Eastern Conference Final and they're looking at the New York Knicks on the other side.
Even last
That's
night.
what they're looking at. That's what they're praying for. You know
Even
what I'm
last
saying?
night they
Because
mollywopped.
even with
Oh my
us,
God.
they have a
He-
tougher. Even with the
He
JB
dropped
led
40?
Celtics,
Yeah,
He dropped 40 last night.
40
Yeah.
and 10 or something like
They
that.
mollywopped the Knicks last
they
night.
have a tougher
with
time
no
with the
Jalen
JB
Duren.
led Celtics than they do with the Knicks. They've mollywopped the Knicks the last few times they played them. That's not even close. When they play us, even then this goes back to even when JT was on the team. It's always down to the wire.
Yeah.
Every time. Pistons Celtics. Every time.
Even when the Pistons were bad.
Every time. That's what I'm saying. Even yeah, exactly. That's what it's like. That's just what it is. Every time. It's a dogfight. Every time. So, shout out to Pistons, man.
For sure.
Who do you guys think the DPOY is gonna be?
I think Wemby's gonna win it because he's leading them in blocks and everything. Two honorable mentions for me, obviously Jaylen Brown, and then Amen Thompson. That boy gets after in Houston.
I think
defensively.
if Wemby stays healthy, he's the only answer for DPOY
Oh yeah, that's why I said honorable mention.
because he's getting close. He's getting close to that number of games. So
Yeah, I think Wemby's going to take it this year.
Yeah, barring injury, it's Wemby. Yeah. It's Wemby.
rookie of the year, I got Cooper Flag, but it is a very close race.
Knipples hooping. Knipples hooping.
Mhm.
Who expected that?
Nobody. Maybe Cooper did. They were roommates. In the beginning of the year, VJ Edgecombe was surprising me, making some noise. He kind of
Yeah, he's kind of.
Yeah,
He still has some good games here and there.
yeah, but
Oh,
when he first came out, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
this-
he was. He
okay.
was. Yeah, it was a little.
I think
different.
he had like
But
the
that's
biggest-
just that's just to me. That's just the 76ers wave. They when they came out, it's the same thing with what's his name? I can't think of the point guard.
Ben Simmons,
No, not Ben Simmons. Who's the point guard now for the
Maxey.
Maxey was
He's still hooping.
yeah, but
he's fifth in scoring.
he was doing like every other game was a 50-point game for Maxey to start.
But I think that was before MB came back. When MB came back, I think he started just like
Yeah.
I think if he's smart, I don't know if he's doing this or not, but dial it back a little bit. So in the playoffs, when he has to go full throttle, he's good. But he's fifth in the league in scoring. He's still cooking up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I mean we've seen this song and dance before. Back in 03, you had Melo, LeBron, and it was a close, tight race, but whoever got more notoriety, more shine, won the award.
it's gonna be Cooper Fly.
So that's what I was saying. I'm leaning towards Cooper because he came out and it was like Cooper.
Yeah.
Even though Knipple's doing his thing and everything, he's not getting enough of the national TV attention.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, he's definitely balling. But Cooper, just one thing about Cooper, he is the only one selling tickets in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you
Yeah.
gotta get like that's the Dallas ticket seller. So
Mhm.
and that's a
Yeah,
big
I mean,
market.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it too. Like he sells the most. They probably have he probably has the most jerseys for them right now. Like based
100%.
off, because who's playing? You know what I'm saying? It's just him. So
Shout out Canupa though. I honestly think he's the best player over there.
On Hornets?
Yes, over LaMelo.
Nah,
What?
Brandon Miller.
I like Brandon
Brandon-
Miller too. Like to me, he's the dog on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But Knipple's better than Melo.
I think so.
I like Knipple. I'm not a.
I like
Me-
Nipple. He's very, very, very smart.
So, I don't know if he's better than Melo. I don't know. That team's. I like the Hornets. I told you this year they're my little
They're-
pesky
they're the
team.
Cinderella
You know what I'm saying? That's
story.
the Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? They're that team this year that you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So they
They-
lost me. They lost me a few parlays.
They're pests. They're like
Mhm,
hornets.
Yeah.
mhm.
Moving on, the coach of the year. I think that's definitely gonna go to the coach of the Pistons. I'm not familiar with his name.
JB, I think. Bickerstaff.
Chipper, it could go to Joe Mazzulla as well. Based off with how the Celtics were predicting.
I don't think he's likable for them to give it to him.
Yeah, but I don't think he's not like
Also-
either.
I think we gotta acknowledge the Spurs head coach as well.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed. Agreed.
Tr- With the
Because to
Pistons,
me, the reason I look at it, I just to give a point, just a little. I know you said that they don't like, as far as just, they don't like how they don't like Joe, but you just have to for his case, you have to peep the amount of the plays that the Celtics had last year that they got rid of, JT, the injury. Just having JB, don't get me wrong, JB is playing really well, but the piece, again, I'll go back to the Celtics roster. Okay, in expectations this year. Okay, I'll give you an example. You have two teams, both their stars, lost got a ACL injury. One of them the second seed, the other one's the Pacers. Okay,
No, but the Pacers blew up their team though. They traded like
and we didn't blow up our team. Where's Porzingis? Where's Al?
ow.
Drew Holiday.
Where's Drew Holiday?
I wouldn't.
We didn't blow it up. Again, I'll go back to the Celtics roster. Okay.
But I will say this:
Okay.
the Pacers were a fluke. That run last year.
They were in the thick of things the year before that. You can't say they were a fluke.
No, they lost
Can't-
to you guys in what, 6 games?
4. Sweat.
No, but we swept everybody that year, didn't we? We're sweeping. We're dominant that year. I think the most we lost was 5 games, something like that. No. That team was different.
We
You know
lost.
what I'm saying?
We lost 3 games during that playoff run.
Yeah, that team was different. Like we're not talking about that year. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only
I'm talking about the
year.
Pacers though, but they were still in the thick of things regardless. So I'm not gonna say they were. I think when they have Halliburton, I give Halliburton their props. Just how the way they play, he runs that offense good for them. Like when they do their little thing.
The thing with the Pistons coach is, it's not even a 1-year story. It's just like their
did in
story.
Cleveland.
Their story throughout.
The Pistons?
yes.
No, it's been a grind.
From being
Did,
like
did he not win it in a couple of years? I feel like
Bickerstaff?
Yeah,
He was with Cleveland.
he won it though, right?
I'm not sure.
I feel like he's won it already.
because 2 years ago the Pistons broke or tied the record or something for
No, they were trash.
for most losses in.
Most losses, yeah.
I remember like
Mhm.
they were trying to so hard to get the dub a couple times.
They were
And they just-
trying.
Wingstop was giving out.
I remember him
I'm
taking.
not sure if it
lot.
was Wingstop, but Wingstop was giving out free food whenever the Pistons won.
That's how bad.
That's crazy.
And mind you, I remember there was times they were losing.
I think they won like what 17 games that year.
Bro, they were trying to
That's
win so bad.
crazy.
There was times they were going through that streak and they were trying to win so bad. Cats were coming out crying after
Yeah,
L's.
Bickerstaff, he never won.
Tears,
Coach of
man.
the Year.
Tears. Like you know what I'm saying? I remember when they started.
14.
They won 14 games.
Yes.
I thought it was 17.
That's
That's the same amount as the Lions that year.
My
Same amount of wins as the Lions that year.
it's
So
crazy. The year before that, I won
Bro,
13
they lost
games.
68 games.
Yeah.
They lost 68 games.
hmm
Oh my gosh, bro.
Shout out to Pistons. Because it's,
Right, that's a
it's
fact.
been a turnaround.
'Cause they're the
Like,
number
you
one
know?
seed.
The year prior, they
Yeah, like,
the year prior they won 17.
come on.
So 17 and 14. Now look at them. I mean, hey, they
Honestly, that's also a testament to Kate Cunningham because he was hurt,
Yeah.
and then now look at.
We talked about him briefly earlier, but I wanted to cover your thoughts on Tyreek Hill getting released.
we knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he's going
it
back
had
to the
to.
Chiefs.
Because they owed him what? Like they're gonna either pay him 50 mil
Yeah.
or drop him.
Yeah. Based off his age and the injury, I wouldn't want to pay him $50 million.
Hell no.
He'd have to come back on some sort of. Don't get me wrong, he's a really good player. So if he was willing to, and mind you, how everything played out, and if you see Miami's doing right now,
They're blowing it up.
they're blowing it up.
Mhm.
They are starting from they're ripping it down to the studs. They're starting from the beginning.
They cut Bradley
You know what I'm
Chubb, who I think the Patriots should definitely look at.
Yeah.
Um,
They're
They're-
shopping Micah Fitzpatrick.
they're probably gonna cut Tua. They're shopping
Yeah,
Minka.
like they're doing. They're everybody that has some value. They're trying to get something back for him because they want to start fresh. They want to give this coach some leniency and have him let him do like they want to rebuild it.
Let him.
It's
Let him
entirely
do his
possible.
thing.
Ground up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's entirely possible that Waddle isn't on the team come next year.
I'd love to have Waddle. I like Waddle.
They're not gonna give him to us.
No,
No, they wouldn't.
Not a division,
Yeah,
right?
no
Hell
way.
no. Hell
Definitely not.
Yeah.
They don't like us at all. No. They'll send them to a team that doesn't need them, like the Seahawks.
They force him to do
yeah.
that.
Like they'll do something like that. Like
Moving on, I wanted to talk about the downfall of All-Star Weekend and how that played out.
so. I don't think. I don't like. I thought that the dunk contest was horrible.
Awful.
It was probably the worst I've ever seen. Like
Horrible.
they needed Matt McClung to save them, and he just was not around. They
And Jackson, what was Jackson Hayes doing?
He was doing basic rim grazing dunks.
okay. I thought JB was bad that year that we went, Mo.
Nah.
Yeah.
Most
This
of
was
the-
bad.
this
JB was bad. That mailman.
Nah, I tell you what.
it
That
was
had more degree of difficulty.
a peekaboo. JB was
He
That was,
dunked.
that was more difficult than just jumping and.
Yeah.
Most people
yeah.
at this table could do that now.
yeah. No, but I thought that was bad. But in the 3-point contest, I mean, I wasn't really like too hyped about it. But the
Nah,
actual
the 3-point contest was fire.
the actual
Yeah,
all
shout out Damian Lillard off of
the actual All-Star game. I mean, the games though, I liked it. I thought it was more
The new
competitive.
format that they came up.
Yes, I liked it. I thought it was more competitive. I think it's going in a better direction. So I'll give them that because it was broken as far as being because you can't fix that unless it's competitive or it's not.
Yeah, it's not even just that, but like just their publicity for it. Like I wasn't even aware that the All-Star game that was All-Star Weekend until about like
The
Saturday.
weekend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this honestly, especially like for us that are older than you, Khalil, right? Coming up and watching the All-Star game previously before in the past, it was something to watch. The best players in the NBA are linking up and going crazy. There was defense, there was offense, there was everything. Mind you, they are actual competitive. Like, we're representing the East, now we're representing the West, and they're going at it. Like,
It wasn't the whole game.
it wasn't the whole game.
For the most part,
When
the
it came
first,
down to
first
it.
3
Yeah.
quarters, they would play around.
Second half, though?
Yeah.
Nah.
Like, fourth quarter, it's on lockdown.
Stop it.
Because,
Stop
like,
it.
okay, so now, let's figure out who's going to win this game.
Exactly.
But,
right?
you know what I mean? So they would
I'm talk-
they would do it like that.
And if they made it the
Nowadays,
worst,
they're
right?
playing around all game.
Mm-hmm.
What made it the worst before All-Star Weekend, they go back and show you those games. And I think it was it 01?
Iverson.
Iverson,
Starberry.
Stephon going crazy back to
And
Kobe.
Kobe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, watching those games, it's like the competitiveness was there. Now,
Everybody's
to
too
see,
cool.
like, people just shooting, heaving up threes, Steph laying down half court laughing, it's like, y'all don't care, right? Like, it's crazy. It's like, hoop a little bit. Like, we want to see Steph and LeBron on the same team throwing alleys, going crazy. Like, we want to see that, right? And the fact that y'all aren't doing that, even making it a little competitive, is what's funny, right? I was watching, I forgot what podcast I was watching. They said that the All-Star game, the downfall started when LeBron was
Well,
guarding
LeBron-
Kobe.
oh.
You remember
That was-
Well, Kobe was
locked
guarding
him up.
LeBron.
Kobe locked him
And
up.
instead of, mind you, everyone cleared out, LeBron passed the ball.
That was KG that said that.
KG said it was KG that
was
said it.
KG that
And I'm
said
not gonna
that.
lie, I went back and watched it. It's like, bro,
Soft.
Because at that
You know what I'm
point-
saying?
no,
Like,
you know
I'd
what it
say
was?
when
That
LeBron-
shows me, though, that's the difference between this era now and obviously back then. Because Kobe and Mike and all those guys from back then and Charles Barkley and all those guys, they might have, they didn't really like each other like that.
Right. Everybody's
Yeah.
friends now.
yeah.
Everybody's friends now.
They didn't really like.
Like, he dropped 40 on me in game,
Did it?
yeah.
Did it
You know
be-
what? Yeah, now I'm coming at you. Like, bro, it's,
They did not like each other like that.
they didn't.
And I don't mean that, we can't be professionals and we can't go out for a drink after and respect each other's game. But the guys nowadays, they're just too
Too cool, too buddy.
they're
buddy.
too buddy, and it's taken away from the competition.
I think another piece of the All-Star game, the downfall of it, from my recollection anyways, I blame the 04 Pistons and I think the 08 Atlanta Hawks, because the All-Star game is supposed to be the best East versus the best West. Those 2 years that I just mentioned, the Pistons got 4 guys, the Atlanta Hawks got 4 guys.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
then it became, oh, you have a number 1 seed, so we can now extra person here. No one cares about that. Shaq and Kobe made it because they were both top dogs.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, at one point, that's what it was. It was like, all right, these are the favorite guys that everybody in the world votes for, and then the other 7 are the best players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, too many times we saw Damian Lillard get snubbed. Like, too many times we saw great players getting snubbed. And then that's when they decided, okay, now we got to change this format. But it's like, yo, 01 and 03 were by far, to me, the best and most competitive All-Star games I've ever watched. Like, especially like 03, it almost had a storybook ending. Jordan hit the fadeaway, they went up, and then homie fouls Kobe, they go to overtime. But it was a great game. All-Star game went to overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and it's the best versus the best. And those guys, I think what we're seeing and why the game's changing, All-Star game, there's not really love for the game like that no more. Because if you're doing it for the fans and you love the game, and it's like I remember when they did the draft one time, the All-Star draft, and Giannis took a shot at James Harden. I like that. He's like, oh, I want defense, so I'm not taking James Harden. And James Harden felt away, so like it could have got the. But certain guys don't have that like
Hunger.
that competition.
That competition, drive.
Another thing I would blame, when you mentioned LeBron, I thought you were going to mention him turning down the dunk contest because
In
when he
09.
Yeah,
did
that
that,
too.
now nowadays superstars don't
Feel the same expectation.
superstars don't
He let a
go to the
precedence
dunk
that okay,
contest anymore.
I'm the guy, but I don't have to do it. You know what I mean?
Bro, growing
if he
up-
did it, I think other guys would have came in like
Yeah,
Ja would have
sure.
did it. Zion,
Ja-
Ant.
They would have came
Bro,
in.
growing up, every single superstar did the dunk contest at least once.
Yeah,
That had bounce.
They have
Yeah.
yes, you just have to, right? Like that's why. Honestly, growing up, I thought you had to. I thought it was even an option because everybody did it.
I think he never did it because he was
Scared to lose.
Scared to lose.
Yep.
Because he didn't believe in his creativity. Because he had the hops. I just think he just don't. I think he's an in-game dunker,
Yeah,
and he
but
probably
I-
just can't do it like you know what I'm
think
saying.
You like go back in history. You talk to somebody. You practice. Because I went to a Celtics versus Cavs game when LeBron was on his first stint. He threw it off the backboard and went between the legs during warm-ups. So you have some of these ideas, but I also think they need to for the dunk contest to come back. It has to be another incentive. Also, the All-Star game too. I think people forget the winner when it was East versus West. Records went out the window. The winner of the conference hosted the NBA Finals. Like they were the home team. That's what you were playing for. You were playing for a home court advantage.
Wow.
And they need to get back to this competitive drive again to make it like
Yeah, they-
alright.
Yeah, I think
If they
I think once
did
you be-
that-
I think that should only be for your conference. The final should be for the All-Star game again. I think that's a great idea.
That is.
I think if they knew they were playing for that,
They're hooping.
they're hooping.
Yeah, they're
You know what I
they're
mean?
trying.
Because it's like okay, we might not make. I mean, if we do make it, I want
And
to.
if our record's
yeah.
not the top,
You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
we gotta.
we
Yeah.
have a chance. All we got to do
Yeah.
is we might not have the top record, but if we make the final, it's coming home.
incentivize and dunk contest too. Incentivize like get these guys that got crazy bounce to participate and like somehow
for a
incentivize
bonus
them.
or something.
I think you just have to give them more money.
Yeah, because if you remember, the dunk contest used to be 8 guys. It used to be that was what we waited for on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Now
Like-
it's like they'll have 3 guys.
They have 4 guys, and it's like
4 guys,
I've never
that's it.
heard of you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Never heard of them in 2 rounds.
It's been years since you have a known name. Like the last one was
It was Levine and
Levine and Gordon.
2016.
That was
That was the last time
that was a good one.
it was an actual good sling.
Yeah.
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 That was the last time. We're going back.
Because let me ask you a question. Who won it last year?
McClung.
He went.
Oh,
he
yeah,
went
yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah. Oh.
That's why I said they missed. Hey, mind you, they hollered at him to come back. He said, "Nah, I'm good."
He said, "Nah, he's good."
You know what's funny? He posted on Instagram the dunks he would have
He
done
w- and he would have won.
and that oh my
easily.
He would have won again.
those were insane.
But so to that point, a player that got crazy bounce. Yo, McClung, I'm gonna be in the dunk contest this year. Let's work on some stuff. If we're talking, you have a lack of creativity.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
something you could do.
But I think he kind of took it upon himself because they were talking mad trash. They're like, "Yo, why we bringing a G League player into the dunk contest? You're not even in the NBA." Because technically, if you think about it, that's never happened before. You know what I'm saying?
But
So I
they-
feel like
they
he just felt that pressure. People just talking match. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just bow out with grace. I won it 3 years in a row. Y'all got it now.
Yeah.
And now look at it. It was boring as hell.
That's what- I
But
missed him.
Stars,
Facts, right? You missed him. You-
I missed him, bro.
And honestly,
I'm like, what's
the
McClung?
All Star game wasn't even the most surprising or like crazy thing to happen that weekend because with Kevin Durant, you got the burner getting leaked.
again, he didn't learn his lesson the first time. You didn't see that?
Yeah,
you
you
hear about
guys
that?
ever heard about that?
So, for years, he used to
No, I know about it before, yeah, but
happened again, bro. The burner joint.
He
At
was
this point, just man up. Sage yourself.
Yeah.
Save yourself the
Kevin
trouble.
Durant's he's a funny guy.
nah, them Twitter fingers be going crazy.
he was
Yeah.
burning his own teammates.
That lets me know though he's really attentive to what people say and stuff like
Mhm.
that. He's tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll you can't come off and say I don't really care. I don't really care hear that stuff. But you having a fake burner come respond to me on your behalf. Like no, Kevin Durant's ill. You don't be watching him. Like like he's the best. Come on, bro. Like Stop, bro. Like, we know it's you, KD.
Yeah.
No. Like, come on. That's a funny one.
For the last topic, I wanted to talk about Derek Carr.
Oh man.
You guys have probably heard, but Derek Carr has announced that he will come back for a contender.
If. if
Only if a contender takes him.
Who said they wanted Derek Carr? Let's put that out
No contender wants
there.
Derek Carr.
What they say?
My thing is, first of all, you can say you're gonna join a contender, right? Hypothetically speaking, let's say Broncos, Patriots, Seahawks, or Rams. Those are the teams that the NFC, AFC Championship. Let's say they give him a call, right? And then they have a shit season. What does he do?
Retire again. You know what it is? He's seen Phillip Rivers come back. He said, I can do that.
So he's
I
looking.
can do Call
My-
me.
So my thing is, I think he's looking at certain teams.
He's looking.
He's looking at the Vikings.
I think the Vikings would be the best case scenario for
He's
him.
looking at probably teams like Atlanta.
Yeah, but
So let me ask you a question.
Is Minnesota a contender?
I'm about to say Derek
So-
Carr and
so
Minnesota, they're contenders?
Minnesota
He-
last year with Sam Darnold won 14 games. They went to the playoffs and Sam Darnold had one of the worst games he ever had.
That's what we do.
So again,
The Rams,
they
by
have
the
the
way.
pieces. Minnesota has the pieces
He
there.
saw those ghosts again.
They just don't have a quarterback. Minnesota feels they're a quarterback away.
See, to your point, Derek Carr thinks he's better than he is.
Oh no,
100%.
Derek Carr. This Derek Carr thing is ridiculous. First of all, Derek Carr has never been a winner. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a winner on the Raiders.
Or the Texans.
He wasn't a winner on the Texans.
Yo, I looked at his numbers of his
He
last
did okay in the
season.
Saints.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Okay.
Did
He
you see
was,
the numbers of last season that he played?
You talking the last
18 touchdowns, 15 interceptions.
yeah.
What are we talking about?
With a couple of hospital
What
balls
are
to
we
Chris
talking
Olave.
about right now?
He almost made Chris Olave retire.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sit down, bro. Like,
But if I'm him and I look at Minnesota, yeah, I'm better than 9. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
but
better than 9.
yo,
but
go
here's
play in
the
the
question.
AFL. If you
Here's
want to play
the-
that bad, go play.
Here's the better question: who's calling
And-
for him?
If
That's my
if
thing,
I'm
like-
him though, and if I'm him, who's the Jets quarterback?
He said a contender.
I know.
Contender.
He
Did
is
take
a
it.
contender.
My fault. I take that back. I take that back.
But if
He's
so-
probably looking at himself like he's probably looking at Purdy in the mirror like ice grilling him.
So that's what I was gonna say. If Mac Jones gets a job somewhere, yeah. But rumor has it, Minnesota's looking to trade to get Mac Jones.
Minnesota, that's smart.
Yeah, that's a rumor.
That's a good play.
That's smart.
That's
But
a
if
good
that
move.
happens,
It's a smart
if that
play.
happens, I'm Derek Carr. I'm picking up the phone. Hey, you guys need a backup for Purdy just in case.
It's a smart play. Because
I'll take half what he was.
Because I was having this conversation. It's funny. I was having this conversation with Kalo a couple of days ago. And I was like, yo, if I'm Minnesota, I need to make sure I get a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I need to sign somebody, one of these vets, because I'm not gonna get a high draft pick like that. I mean, no, there's not that many quarterbacks in this draft, so I need to snatch somebody. And he's like, no, they need to see what he's doing for another year. I'm like, another year.
No. That's not what I said.
What did you say?
You mentioned Kirk.
I said-
I think 9 is
Kirk
definitely better than
Cousins?
Kirk.
Yeah, I said I'd take Kirk Cousins over 9.
I would not.
Why
I
not?
would.
That was the conversation.
Why?
I've seen Kirk Cousins do his thing. You like that?
Yeah, I've seen Kirk Cousins
That was
do
almost.
one thing.
That was
Yeah.
10 years ago.
When
No,
has
but what I'm
Kirk
saying-
Cousins done his thing in a big game or big moments? What has he done?
He's done more than 9.
What has he done in the last few years?
When he was on Minnesota, he was doing his thing.
What, a chain with some grills on?
That was before he got hurt.
But that's.
He's done.
He is.
I mean, he did decent in Atlanta the past couple years.
He did.
Are you forgetting? They were
know,
like semi-relevant because he was keeping them afloat. Not saying he transcended them, but he kept them afloat.
Would you call Justin Jefferson a top 5 receiver?
Yeah.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Of course. I had him on my fantasy league. Okay?
I feel sorry for you.
9 is horrible. I'm gonna let you know right now because Justin Jefferson barely cracked. Just because he did everything in his power just to crack 1,000 this season.
Nah, he was heated this whole year.
But he made it near the end because there was a couple games that 9 didn't play.
Well, I mean,
9 is terrible, fam. Okay? And Kirk Cousins,
The fact
because
that
I want
Cousins
the fact that
nine,
Cuz
not
want to
his
give him
name.
another year over Kirk
No, that's his
Cousins.
nickname. He calls himself that.
Oh, what
Because
to
it's-
say?
That's what he calls
Oh,
himself.
what to say?
When 9's on the field.
But now he calls himself 9.
it's alter ego.
Yeah.
He needs to go by the name his mother gave him. 'Cause
No, he's horrible.
he is. You want to know why I know why he's horrible? So I played fantasy this year as well too. In this league, my quarterback, I had Burrow. Burrow got hurt. I forgot who else I had that got hurt. I picked up 9
Mm-hmm.
So,
just as I need a
You
quarterback.
need a
I need to
quarterback.
get some
Yeah. You
points.
need somebody solid. Yeah.
Bruh.
Negative points, right?
Just know, I was in 2 fantasy leagues. I chalked that one.
So, the 2 best games of his career were against the Commanders defense and against the Cowboys
Come on, man.
defense.
Come on, bro.
Which, to his credit, he did play well, but it's the Commanders defense and the Cowboys defense.
Listen, a deck rocks twice a day.
right.
And those are the 2 times.
See, he had this. He could throw. I mean, he had good people. That team won 14. That same team won 14 games last year. Swapped the quarterback with what's his name? That
Sam Darnold
Sam
left.
Darnold. That same team. So the team is good.
Yes.
It's the quarterback that's horrible, bro.
No, J.J. McCarthy's horrible, but
Kirk Cousins could would have won more games this year.
Yeah.
Coming off that injury.
the
still.
thing with them sticking with J.J. McCarthy, he's young. They believe in Kevin O'Connell's ability to mold quarterbacks. I think that missed J.J. McCarthy. He's more mobile than Kirk Cousins. And like I said, I can't stress enough, J.J. McCarthy's awful. I'm not defending him, but I do think the Vikings are going to stick with him for one more year, or at least one
I
part of a year.
agree only because he's on a rookie deal.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
they'll like, let's see, because all right,
I've seen
either we let him go, or he shows something and then we extend him. But
I believe this year, after this year, there'll be, this is the year before his 5th-year option, I believe.
Yeah, so this-
he's gonna try to cash in, but he has to do well.
Listen.
So Derek Carr, that's who
so
played-
Derek Carr.
If he comes out the first 2 games, if he comes out and looks like he did this year, he's out of here.
yeah, that's it. You know, on the
They
low,
just saw
I don't think
the
it's
guy
two.
that they traded win a bowl. Keep this in mind. This is Minnesota Vikings team just seen
That is fact. That
this
is
dude
facts.
win a Super Bowl, bro.
Sam Darnold.
Okay? The same guy they threw under the rug. Ah,
We're not gonna pay you.
we're not gonna pay you. He's like, anybody, and mind you, he wasn't the guy that was looking for much. I'll stick around. He's one of those. He didn't think his stock was high.
Yeah.
He would have stuck. He
How
would
was
have.
this? If you told him you're going to win a Super Bowl next year, he would have thought you were lying. So yes, trust me, I get it.
Yo, don't be surprised if Minnesota goes and signs Joe Flacco.
Which, by the way, on that note of them trading Sam Darnold, they did fire their GM. So,
Good.
yeah.
Good, because Sam Darnold went 14-3 again. So clearly he's coming into his own
Yeah.
Mhm.
to be a good quarterback.
Yeah.
And you guys believed in somebody that
Didn't
didn't
show
you
anything.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But that is where we're going to wrap things up today. Stay tuned Friday. We're going to have some new guests. And that's a wrap.